we are a micro-lending venture of Comviva. There are about 2 billion customers out there who are unbanked or underserved. So what we do is we go ahead and create a sort of a profile of those individuals that now becomes a customer for a bank. So in essence, what we are doing is we are providing banks with a reach to these customers, and that's purely happening using a digital medium. So that's pretty much in terms of how YABX is enabling a digital sort of disruption in this space. If a person goes to a bank in order to deposit a check, from a bank's perspective, he spends $4 on that customer. And how did the things evolve after that? You had banks opening up ATMs. Now let's look at a cost structure of an ATM. In order for an ATM to operate, you've got about, let's say, $10,000 of initial investment for every ATM to be in place. In order to recover that cost, there needs to be, let's say, about 300 customers a day. So in essence, a bank pays about 20 cents of cost per customer on an ATM. Now again, as things evolve, digital disruption sets in. Going forward, everything happens on a mobile, and that's what we are trying to enable. More and more people coming to the mobile for various use cases that the banks provide to them. So going forward, we do see a significant play of data for banks to use in order to acquire customers, in order to score customers. So banking will evolve as how e-commerce has evolved in most countries. You have various banks coming on a platform, they have various offers, and the customers can pick and choose the banks they want to work with. What we use the telecom data for is figure out what are his monthly bills, what are his patterns of spending on the telecom network. These give us some sort of surrogates around his ability to pay back. The other data we try and look at, his social network. To whom does he interact with? All of that gives us some sort of behavioral traits about that person. From that, we derive the intent of individuals. We work with the telecom operators, we work with banks, we work with the bureau, we work with local businesses. To get all the ecosystem in play requires a lot of this program management or project management, which involves some sort of delays in the process. So I think from our perspective, the other challenge is to get all of these people to the same plate and sort of on a win-win relationship. There are 2 billion people who are underserved and underbanked. There are about close to 200 million SMEs or businesses that are in need of credit. For us, we want them to have access to credit, and I think if we are able to fulfill some part of it, that's going to be a big satisfaction for us. We are fairly equipped to get to it. If we are able to get even a minority share in this whole business, it will be hugely satisfying for the company as well as personally satisfying to me.